Welcome. Poetry changes lives. Poetry meets history and a thought for the day. Every day in my little book. Here we are. Poetry changes lives. You can get it at Amazon or from the poetrychangeslives.com website, you know. It makes a great book you can refer to any day of the year. On this particular day in 1920, the author and academic, brilliant man Isaac Asimov was born. A brilliant thinker, a leading science fiction writer. He was fascinated by change and its effect on our lives. He was a professor of biochemistry at Boston University, and he was also a prolific writer and a very, very good lecturer. He wrote many textbooks on history and biochemistry, as well as on literature. And he loved to put a science fiction slant on everything, including poetry. Very surprisingly, he had a favorite poem that he called, and I quote, "the most remarkable example of science fiction poetry that has ever been written." And guess who wrote it? Alfred Lord Tennyson, the Victorian poet laureate in England. Not a likely candidate for science fiction poetry, but he did write this very prophetic poem that Isaac Asimov loved, called Locksley Hall, which talks about people, navies fighting in the sky, a sort of science fiction, Star Wars almost. I'm going to quote a bit from Locksley Hall here. "For I dipped into the future, far as human eye could see, saw the vision of the world and all the wonder that would be. Saw the heavens fill with commerce, argosies of magic sails, pilots of the purple twilight dropping down with costly bales. Heard the heavens fill with shouting, and there rained a ghastly dew from the nation's airy navies, grappling in the central blue. Far along the worldwide whisper of the south wind rushing down, with the standards of the people plunging through the thunderstorm, till the war drums throbbed no longer and the battle flags were furled in the Parliament of Man, the Federation of the World." Well done, Alfred Lord Tennyson, for getting the eye of one of the greatest science fiction writers of the 20th century, Isaac Asimov. Today, I reflect on how I view the world, that there are more things in heaven and earth than are dreamt of in our philosophy. Thanks for listening. I wish you all a good day and a happy new year.